Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the Encyclopedia Magica Volume 1 look book. I don't know what the heck you want to call this. We're looking at these days because I'm out of ideas for videos at this point in my life. I'm sorry about that, but we're going to go with what we got. So we're just going to look at some of these things and see if anything trips my trigger or brings back fond memories. The abacus of calculation. I can see that being very useful. It came out of Dragon Magazine 73. Just you speak near them and it does the calculation for you. That's kind of cool. It's like Siri, bing. Okay, Google, and then you get a calculation done. All right, the next is Accelerator, is a rapid-fire weapon built by the Arcane for use on spell jamming craft. Oh, I used to love the spell jamming stuff. So it's a mass, mass driver of some variety. Acorn of Wu Mei. I think it's May, M-A-I. That's not Mai. Is it Mai? Wu Mai? We'll say Wu Mai. The Acorn of Wu Mai is a large lead vessel, dull gray in color, as its name suggests, is fashioned to look like an enormous acorn, almost 3 feet in height. The two golden bands described with arcane characters encircle it from bottom to top, where they meet under a large seal of a dragon coiled around a sword. While it appears to be tremendously heavy, the artifact can be carried by a strong individual with ease. It sometimes takes faint humming noises, thumping noises, and is warm to the touch. Never good. It is the prison of a powerful fiend who once ruled and terrorized a great empire at the edges of the eastern lands. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. So, yeah, don't open up the acorn. That would be bad. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't. It's actually a proper artifact. It says suggested means of destruction. Seal must be broken with a +5 weapon. Upon the throne of the emperor, inscribed a character on the golden bands must be erased. It must be cast into a volcano. The V into a volcano of Karsiri, which I'm assuming is a land or something somewhere. Air spores. Tome of Magic. Rumors indicate the famed wizard Mordum created these odd pollen spores. Only a few wizards know how to make them today. When air spores are ingested by a creature, they spore work to help spores their way into the creature's lungs, where they grow, reproduce, and die. While living out their lives, they create oxygen that the host body can use to breathe when deprived of oxygen from the environment. They last for 2 to 4 days. Cool. That would be very handy if you were like in a spell jamming ship that suddenly had a bad atmosphere. Then we have something called the Chandrasekhar. It is rumored that Chandrasekhar has saved a crew of... Oh, yeah, so I was correct. They didn't talk about how you could use that to save a crew of a ship. I'm smart. Al-Azid's Ghostly Palace. That seems pretty... We have a bunch of amulets. Amulet of the Abyss. Wow, this one came out of Dungeon Magazine 13. That's a long time ago. It is worn by honored guests when traveling through the layers of the Abyss. I don't think I want to be traveling through the layers of the Abyss. Yeah, because it's back in the days of the Tanari. Do you remember those? When they didn't want to call them demons and devils because it was getting all the Bible thumping pearl clutchers upset, so they came up with different weird names. I thought it was dumb. I've never been a huge fan of demons and devils anyway. I just thought they're kind of boring. There's way too many of them. They always fill up 70 pages in the monster manual. It's like dragons. There's too many dragons. Amulet against crystal balls in ESP. Good defense against disease. Self-explanatory. The Amulet of Amiability. I could use one of those. This amulet of unassuming appearance emits a dwemer of magic, but there is no way to tell the exact effect of the amulet short of trying it on. When it is on, the wearer is unable to take it off unless a remove curse or dispel magic is cast. Any person wearing the amulet, regardless of race, class, or alignment, becomes incredibly nice, kind, and thoughtful. While the wearer cannot do anything to hurt him or herself, the victim of these blessings does everything possible to help those around him or her and falls in with their plans and suggestions. That could be bad. It's kind of interesting. You find someone who is being cursed by this item, and you just think that they're incredibly amiable, then to find out that they have this amulet on. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. The amulet of the arachnid control, that sounds straightforward. Amulet of the beast, this is from Ravenloft. Two versions exist. One is made of silver, the other of ivory. Both show images. The silver amulet functions only when worn by a lycanthrope. As long as the creature carries the amulet somewhere on his or person, lycanthropy is suppressed. Why would a lycanthrope wear silver? Wouldn't silver burn a lycanthrope? That's just me. And the ivory one, when touched to a character, gives its victim the symptoms of lycanthropy. Does not affect creatures who are already lycanthropes. Oh, so you can turn someone into a werewolf with an amulet. That's kind of interesting. The amulet of the Carn Hills, originated to protect the common folk from the spirits that haunt these hills. All right. The Cartographer's Amulet. This amulet, constructed from a huge, flawless jacinth, is cut into a lens-shaped disc of 6 inches in diameter and a half-inch thick. That's a big-ass gem. It has platinum settings and chains. 12 diamond chips are placed at 30-degree intervals on the left side of the setting, and a single rune surrounds the top chip. When the proper was scanned, the user can direct the amulet to display a scale map of the immediate surrounding area once every 3 days. That's kind of cool. So it's a kind of a GPS kind of device. I've had similar things in campaigns before. The Amulet of Caterpillar Control. XP value 5. Gold piece value 25. Dragon's Magazine 30. The Amulet of Caterpillar Control allows the wearer to control the actions of 2 to 4 to 24 garden caterpillars. Now, maybe it lets you control silkworms, and maybe you get a little something going on there, but that's silly. Charm resistance of charming, of cheetah speed. This is an ordinary silver amulet grade with a silhouette of a long-legged cat on one side. The movement rate of any creature wearing the amulet is increased by 2. So it was back in the days when movement was 30, I thought, back then. I never remember them being increments less than 5. Wow. Once per day, the character could run at the speed of a cheetah, movement 45 for 3 rounds. This amulet works only for the lightly encumbered character wearing non-bulky or no armor. So I just give it a plus 10 bonus to speed. Make it not stackable with other magic items, but stackable with class-based speed bonuses. That's me. Amulet of Communication allows a person to communicate clearly with anyone who understands another dialect of the same parent tongue. Kind of useful, but not hugely. It's worth a lot for some strange reason. That doesn't. Amulet of Dragon Warding. The Amulet of Dragon Warding has the following power. It acts as bracers of AC 0. And remember back when that with Taco? And a Ring of Spell Turning. The Amulet of Dramatic Death. Only a few of these prize items exist, each created for a high-level thief who is set to service of 2 powerful spellcasters, a wizard and an illusionist, combining their skills to create these unique items. There are 6 amulets known. Yada yada yada. So it essentially makes you look like you're dead when you're not dead. It gives you protections. Well, that's kind of cool. Ooh, that's some nice art. Pretty art. Alrighty. Amulet of Draskillian's Amulet of Life. Originally Amulet of Life Protection, this powerful item functions as follows. After the construction of the amulet is completed, the first living creature with an essence who touches the amulet is then attuned to it. When the being's body is destroyed, the essence is immediately absorbed into the amulet. You know what's going on. Once it's on another person's body, you get to dominate them. So, do you find it with or without something inside of it? That could be bad. Because the person taking you over isn't going to tell you. Of elemental command, of emotions. But the amulet alters the person's appearance to match his or her emotions of the moment, but greatly exaggerates them. Oh, that would be very bad. That would be horrific when I'm angry. Amulet of extension. It's a metamagic amulet. It's usually like a metamagic rod. Far-reaching, again, more metamagic stuff. Amulet of the Fiend. Fiend lords and princes maintain their vital essence in small containers, so they are once protected and yet vulnerable. It's a Philanthropum? No, I'm not saying that right. But it's the thing that you hide your essence in. Yeah, I get it. Amulet of Finding. These are worn in pairs. Anyone wearing one may see through the amulet of a person wearing another. Each user sees whatever is in the range of the other's amulet. Pretty cool. Amulet of Feryandes. The first of these amulets was enchanted to protect the good natives of Feryandi, though they have since been used by characters of many lands and alignments. Hung around the neck from a silver chain, the amulet bestowed a remove curse upon any wearer who is cursed. The amulet glows, expending one charge, and any curse subject and the spell remove curse is broken. The amulet has 1d6 plus 1 charges. It cannot be recharged. That's a free remove curse thing. That's pretty cool. Now this keeps going for a while. Amulets is a big section. I am not going to read all the amulets in one video. That would be absurd. But we've gone up through the F's. We'll start with the G's next time. That sounds like an appropriate place to go. I don't know what volume of video this is in the series, but I will put that in the title. So thank you for being here for the Encyclopedia Magica Volume 1 read through or glance through or whatever the hell you want to call this, an annotated version, because I'm pontificating about what I think about the items and the memories I might have of them from the bygone era of back in the first edition, long ago when dinosaurs rolled D20s. So thank you for being here today, and I hope that you'll be here for next episode.